Westline TV, spice up your day.
Arriving.
Distinguished viewers, if you have just tuning in, time is optimized with discretion and discretion and organizational skills. And today, for the very first time, we shall see our president-elect and his official ADC.
Now, does that mean that the vice president will also have an ADC? Can you explain that for us?
The vice president will also have an ADC, and the vice president's ADC is from the Ghana Police Service. As mentioned, as I mentioned, the person should be someone with great organizational skills, who is loyal, who is disciplined, who has discretion, because they are responsible for accompanying the president during his official engagements and ceremonies. They primarily act as the personal assistant. 21 guns salute is the highest level of honor in ceremonial salutes. It's a gesture, and as such, the president, king, or queen. And in military ceremonies, the salute honors high-ranking officials, high-ranking officers, presidents, or other notable figures.
I have seen
wife, Her Excellency Rebecca Ekufo-Addo.
The Black Stars were here in Accra. And as I was saying before, I've seen the top hierarchy of the National Democratic Congress. At least I've seen Mr. Fikwete. I've seen Professor Joshua Alabi.
Our very special guest of honor, Republic of Nigeria. Ahmed Bola Tinubu. We also have in our midst Head of State of Senegal, His Excellency Bassirou Faye.
General Zima Yorubo, General of the Ghana Immigration Service, Mr. Kwame Isua. For the security agencies, Lieutenant General Bismarck Kwe Omona, the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Issa Yakubu,
Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, shortly we'll see the procession of the judges of the Superior Court of Ghana joining in.
Now on your screen are members or the judges of the Supreme Court of Ghana, led by the Chief Justice, Her Ladyship Justice
As we welcome Her Ladyship,
and other
the Chief Justice Gertrude Araba.
That Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude Araba Esaba Saki-Tokonu was sworn into office as the 15th Chief Justice of Ghana by His Excellency Nana Addo 12 June 2023. By her Georgina Theodora from 2017 to 2020. As the head of the Judiciary and the Judicial Service of Ghana, she took over from His Lordship Justice Enim Yeboah. As mentioned earlier, she'll be playing a very important role today to see to the successful transition of power.
You're watching us on various I must say, and as you can see, some members of the diplomatic corps. I can see this.
We have over 19 heads of state gracing this occasion. We have 3 prime ministers, we have 5 former presidents, and we have 5 vice presidents. We have across the world all here with us.
A transition, a history. He was
Distinguished guests,
the
ladies and
president
gentlemen,
of Ghana.
we also have in our midst Head of State of Kenya, His Excellency William Ruto.
Took up the mantle from the 7th of January 2001 to the 7th of January 2009. Then Professor John Atta Mills also took up the mantle from the 7th of January 2009, and he died in office 3 years later. In fact, it was 3 years, 199 days. Then John Mahama took over and was our president for the rest of the term of Professor John Evans Atta Mills. And he was eventually voted into office and inaugurated on the 7th of January 2012. And he was in the seat till the 7th of January 2017, 4 years, 167 days. Then the mantle fell on Nana Addo Akufo-Addo.
The driveway from the entrance should kindly move from there. Thank you.
Never give up. We should always continue to fight and keep trying till we meet our goal. And Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Ahmed Bola Tinubu. He is also the chairperson of the Economic Community of West African States, and he is gracing us with his presence today.
All judges of the Supreme Court, what is being done here today has legal.
Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, arriving now is the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable.
The security agencies who are also present. All is now set for the arrival of the Speaker of Parliament, the Right Honorable Alban Sumana Kingsford Backben. Very soon, the entire space of this sphere will be converted
very
to Parliament.
soon, the entire space of this sphere will be converted to Parliament for the swearing in of the President-elect and Vice President-elect.
The arrival of the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Alban Sumana Kingsford Backben. He will very soon call this place to order, and this place will be converted to Parliament for the swearing in of the President and Vice President-elect.
You know, yesterday I learned from the Speaker that his name is Sumana. You know, and sometimes we in the media mispronounce the names of people a lot. And I think we must have our game.
Please be seated.
Taking the advice or on how to mention names.
Shortly, we will be joined by the President-elect and Vice President-elect of the Republic of Ghana, and they will be received by the Speaker of Parliament.
You've not met before. It's just...
Indeed, we will all try to get the pronunciations of our names right, but we must also acknowledge that we all come from different backgrounds, different religion and ethnic backgrounds, and this can sometimes affect the pronunciation, but as courtesy demands, it is something that we all must learn to pronounce names from the north, from the east, from the west, regardless. So we have a lot of ecstatic people in the crowds. Everyone is excited to be present here. We're all witnessing the peaceful transition
Salma bin Hamad Al Khalifa.
The atmosphere here is simply electrifying. There's so much noise in the stadium, and it's all in joy and it's all in celebration.
At all here at the Black Star Square. Yes, I can see Honorable Kofi Totobi Kwachi, NDC, and they are here present to witness this historic occasion.
Very shortly, we will be joined by the President-elect and the Vice President-elect, who will be received by the Speaker of Parliament, after which parliamentary proceedings will commence. In our screen, we can see some other arrivals. As mentioned, we have various security agencies supporting the Ghana Police Service to provide security. Some of the duties include crowd and traffic control. There are so many people in attendance this morning, so security personnel are deployed at various honor for the inauguration here at the Independence Square. As mentioned earlier, the 21-gun salute is the highest level of honor accorded to any president, head of state, or senior military head. It is a gesture of respect and recognition for a sovereign nation and its leaders, such as the president, king, or queen. It is also performed during funerals for high-ranking officers, presidents, or other notable figures. On our screens now is the outgoing president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and his lovely spouse, Madam Rebecca Akufo-Addo, former President John Ajekum Kufuor, the outgoing Vice President, His Excellency Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, and his lovely spouse, Madam Samira Bawumia.
I can also see on the screen the MP for Ada East, Doyo Gansa, and Kofi Adams. Is he the MP for Gwen? I should think so. You don't have. More arrivals on your screens. More arrivals in your screens. And you can see that the Black Star Square here is packed to capacity. Apart from those on the, in the stands, there are people
Dear viewers, we are seeing more arrivals of dignitaries.
I bet a lot of people here are just waiting for the arrival of the president-elect and the vice president-elect.
This seems to be the arrival of the head of state of Sierra Leone, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio.
We have how many heads of states here? 19, I think.
19 heads of states, 5 former presidents, 3 prime ministers, and 5 ministers, with several delegations from across Africa and the whole world.
I hear there's a U.S. delegation too in town to witness this historic event.
Exactly. The United States President, His Excellency Joe Biden, has sent a high-powered delegation to witness this event as well. We can't count out the party supporters who are also here in
On your screen now is the minority leader, Mr. Afenyo Marking, Honorable Afenyo Marking, and Valerie Sawyer, Dr. Valerie Sawyer is also there, and Dr. Kwabena Dufo I can see in the background behind them.
And we have the Archbishop as well, Archbishop Duncan Williams. He's also present.
Here is Mr. Jacob Zuma, former president of South Africa too.
As mentioned, the audiences are from wide and vast, from Africa, from the world, within Ghana. It's just massive. The attendance is massive. And it's just wonderful to behold this historic moment. So we see an arrival from Equatorial Guinea. And from Equatorial Guinea, we have the arrival of the Vice President, His Excellency Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasugo from Equatorial Guinea, leading the delegation. We have just seen the arrival of the Vice President from Equatorial Guinea, His Excellency.
See a very long view of the vehicles of dignity. Yes, there is the incoming Chief of Staff, Julius Debra, and the Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Tesedu Ketia, affectionately called General Mosquito.
Having previously occupied the high office of President between January 7th, 2013 and January 6th, 2017.
That is
Born
a wonderful
66 years
president.
ago,
Very wonderful president, His
Mr.
Excellency
Mahama
Paul
and
Kagame.
Madam
Then this is when I say historic, I really mean it. Because this
in the now Savannah region of
we haven't
Ghana.
seen this number of
Mahama made
heads of
history
state,
as Ghana's
former
first
heads of
president
state
to serve
at
at
an
all
inauguration
political levels.
before.
He was a member of parliament for Bole Bamboi constituency, Deputy Minister for Communications, Minister for Communications, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, and President of the Republic of Ghana.
Historic moment we are witnessing 19 heads of state, 3 prime
His
ministers,
Excellency
5 former heads
Mahama
of state,
considers
all
the
based
combination of history,
important events,
communication,
with several heads of
and
delegations
social
from Africa
psychology
and the world.
courses he studied for his undergrad and postgraduate degrees.
Is the arrival of one of
Under President
heads of
Mahama's
state.
first administration,
We cannot tell
Ghana
which,
witnessed massive
but
infrastructure
obviously from
development
where he's
across all
headed,
sectors of the economy,
he is
including
the head of
education,
state of
health,
the sister African
ports
country.
and harbors,
I can see
aviation, rail,
the
oil and gas,
outgoing
ICT,
president,
and many more.
Nana Akufo-Addo
His vision and strategic investments in
shaking
these
hands
areas
with
position the
former
country
President
as a
Kufuor
lower
and now
middle income country for its next development phase.
former Vice President Dr.
Beyond
Mahama.
investment in socio-economic infrastructure, President Mahama is passionate about investing in people.
On your screens, you can also see the arrival
John Mahama
of
further demonstrated his commitment to
one
women's empowerment by appointing several women to prominent roles in his administration. In 2020, he made a groundbreaking decision to nominate Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman as his first presidential candidate, making it a first for a major political party in Ghana. He repeated this bold decision in 2024, and with their victory, Ghana is welcoming his first first female vice president. His Excellency John Mahama is an avid reader, author, and historian. Over the course of his career, he has written for several newspapers and authored several publications. He has also published a memoir, his first book titled My First Coup d'Etat, and other true stories from the lost decades of Africa. President Mahama's love for reading and taste for knowledge are
still on
So
your
we have
screens.
several party stalwarts. on our
Yes, these
screen.
are actually members of parliament of the NDC. Members of parliament of the NDC mostly are those you find on your screens currently. And these are members of parliament of the MPP on your screens. As more and more dignitaries arrive at the Blaster Square here to witness the
May I now
of
call the House to order and invite the majority and the minority leaders to assist me receive Her Excellency, the Vice President-elect of the Republic of Ghana, together with His Excellency, the President-elect of the Republic of Ghana. Honorable majority and minority leaders may proceed now.
or accompany the Speaker of Parliament to welcome the President-elect.
The first arrival will be the Vice President-elect, then followed by the President-elect.
Precisely. As you can see on your screen are these giant busts of Ghana. And now we have on our screens the police mounted squadron escorting, I believe, the Vice President-elect to the grounds.
The crowd is ecstatic. The noise here is deafening, but it is all for happiness and for joy. We are witnessing a momentous occasion. Ghana having its first female vice president.
The bedlam here is intense. It is intense. There is much joy, happiness, excitement, all in readiness for what we are about to witness.
And security is also in full force. We have various security personnel deployed, all playing critical roles. We have rich display of culture.
I believe that is
And that is DSP Mary Agamba. She's in charge of the police mounted squadron.
Invited guests
leading
arriving now is the president-elect
And I think they are-
of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Shall we all wave our flags to welcome him? Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, arriving now is the President-elect, John Dramani Mahama. He is accompanied by his spouse, soon-to-be First Lady, Her Excellency Lordina Dramani Mahama. Shall we all wave our flags to welcome him? The Speaker of Parliament now leads the entourage into the Chamber of Parliament here at the Black Star Square. The entourage of Parliament includes the Clerks of Parliament and other senior officials of Parliament. As I mentioned earlier, we will soon enter the Chamber of Parliament, and so the Speaker of Parliament will shortly take over. Shall we please rise as they process into the chamber? I wish to announce that only accredited Please, if you are not authorized to be on the square, kindly move back.
Honorable members, you may now resume your seats.